Wisteria can be so invasive, but this standalone is beautiful. You know what? That title just reminds me of me. I'm very invasive, but man, if I ain't pretty as hell. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to EmKay. I'm your host, Robin, and today we're going to be taking a look at r/Interestingasf. It sure as hell better be, or I want my money back. Without further ado, let's jump right in. An Asian American-owned store in 1942. I am an American. Man, we've had some incredibly horrifying times throughout our country, haven't we? They haven't really slowed down too much, but still, it's interesting looking back on these events. This netting makes the water have less plastic and large debris flowing through it. In Australia, this seems like such a no-brainer move, and yet I have never seen anything like this in person. Art by bruising the banana. No ink was used. No, I refuse to believe that. I've seen banana art before and it's not even remotely that good. What the hell? Redwoods are really big. Yeah, they're really big. I still hope to see one in person someday. The Belgium-Netherlands border. Wow, I can't even fathom that. A border between two countries that's just a little bit of tile on the ground, not a giant wall, whatever. Brain of shark, brain of dolphin. Well, you didn't have to flex on the sharks like that. That seems a little bit mean. Also, dude, that dolphin brain is probably bigger than any human brain I've ever seen. I know it's a lot bigger than mine, that's for sure. A Dutch architect built all the Euro-fictional bridges to claim them for the Netherlands. You know, I was looking at this last night. It's actually pretty dang hilarious that he would do that. Oh, good one, guy. Good one. This dog riding a moose. Huh. I mean, that doesn't really fall under interesting as fuck, but it certainly is cool to look at. Ride, my trusty steed. Ride. We're on our way to Canada. This is what Tokyo, the largest city on Earth, looks like from a plane. Yeah, it's freaking horrifying. Also, is Tokyo the largest city on Earth? I thought that honor still went to Mexico City, but maybe I'm wrong on that. Springtime at Kuju Flower Park in Japan. Oh my god. Are you sure you didn't just hire Bob Ross from the afterlife to come and paint you a landscape? Jesus Christ. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, and man, I'm beholden. Rocking chair crib combo. You know, it's really nifty, it's a cool idea, but no matter the craftsmanship, I would just be worried about it breaking in the middle. This brave young man who risked his life to save a baby deer in a flooding Bangladesh river. I don't know a single human being that would do this themselves. We all talk a big game, but at the end of the day, do we actually act on these impulses like this young lad did? Meet Zeus, the tallest dog on record. A Great Dane, standing on his hind legs, stretched to 7 foot 5 inches. From his foot to his withers, he measures 3 foot 8 inches. A beautiful, gentle giant. Good God. Whoo, Jesus, how much does that boy need to eat? I've got a sneaky suspicion he weighs about as much as I do too. I'm like 195 pounds. For real though, can you imagine trying to burgle this house and seeing that monstrosity come at you down the dark hallway? It's gonna swallow you whole. Found only in the swamps of southern Missouri, dragon scale calcite looks like it came straight out of Middle Earth. Whoa, how have I never heard of this before? Ooh, it is pretty as hell. How big the foot of a lynx is. Oh my god, that guy's got some ping pong paddles at the end of his legs. Jeez, I would never want one of those to take a swing at me. Incredibly realistic painting looks like it's wrapped in plastic film. Wait, it's not? Huh? No, come on. The way the frost highlights this sculpture. Whoa, that adds a whole new dimension of detail. This yam that looks like a human hand. Okay, I'm ready for it. I was not ready for it. Oh my god, that's a great Halloween decoration you got right there. Just make it crawl out of the dirt a little bit. I hiked up here at 6 a.m. to photograph this amazing sunrise in the Lake District in the UK. Whoa, are you sure you're not just in Middle Earth, dude? I'm getting a lot of Shire vibes up in here. American soldiers reading about Hitler's death in the newspaper. The title alone takes up half a page, as it should. It was the end of one of the largest conflicts in our history. That disgusting bastard died, and I'll be damned damned if every newspaper in the country wasn't gonna look like this. Not mincing words, no confusion, just Hitler dead. Can't be any more clear than that now, can ya? Hobbiton, New Zealand. You have no idea just how happy I am that the money they got for making The Hobbit was put to use in making this a permanent tourist attraction. It's not just the bones of the old set anymore. It's a place that's gonna be there forevermore. So look, at the end of the day, at least something really, really awesome came out of the Hobbit movies, okay? And I'm happy for that. The absolute workhorse. Holy God. How much does this guy weigh? Like 12 billion pounds of pure muscle? I feel like I'm gonna be broken in half just by continuing to look at him. This hotel in Singapore. Whoa, they've got some really crazy architecture going on over there, don't they? This is a rare brown husky. Ooh, those eyes though. I mean, the rest of him is beautiful, but they highlight the eye so much. It's like he's staring into my soul. Neron? The black jaguar is simply beautiful. Oh my God. These animals are so gorgeous, but I'm so terrified of them. This sea of daisies in Japan. I have no words. I feel like I need to run through this field of flowers while the monkeys plays in the background. A mosque in Iran. Oh, I've seen photos of this place. God, I can't even begin to fathom how places like this were or are built. I don't understand whatsoever. Building an American house? Yeah, that's one thing. This? What the hell? NASA's Perseverance rover on Mars is carrying an adorable family portrait of Martian rovers. Oh, it's so cute the way they're a little family. I also can't wait until we can add a couple of astronauts to this family. Oasis in South America. Oh God, how sustainable is something like this? I mean, clearly it's sustainable enough for people to put up buildings and probably live there, but realistically, how much longer can this place go? I've always wondered that. The perfect camouflage. Well, I'll be the judge of that. Well, yeah, we'll go with the perfect camouflage. Yeah, 100%. Surreal photograph looking like an epic painting. That's a photograph? Holy God, I am in awe of some people's talent. There are a lot of folks out there that say taking a photo is easy, but you go ahead and take one of these for me real quick and then I'll believe you. A cat with 3D printed paws. Oh, it looks so weird. That's not at all what I was expecting when it said 3D printed paws, but it looks like he's doing okay. Just give him an eye patch and he'll be captaining ships in no time. Pingu is stop motion, so they needed all of those heads to make per frame. Isn't that insane? Stop motion is some freaky stuff, and I don't understand how anybody has the perseverance to do it, but I'm glad there are people out there that do, because it's quite possibly one of the coolest forms of animation ever. So mesmerizing to watch. Nighttime at Asakurashi, Japan. Whoa. See, why can't I visit places like this? Yeah, I know, COVID, blah, 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 but why have I never gone before? I'll tell you why. Because I don't want to make a fool of myself. Australian policemen racing motorcycle chariots in 1936. How do we know those are policemen? Also, this seems incredibly dangerous. Don't get me wrong, it's cool as hell, but someone's gonna die. Shepherd dog trying to protect the herd from a drone. He's doing his job. Dreamy rainbow obsidian. Rainbow obsidian? That's not what it looks like in Minecraft. This 18-pound onion that won the world record in 2012. That is a big onion, but it's still not enough for my burger. Go get me some more, please. I do appreciate people being able to be proud of any accomplishment they've had, even if it's growing a giant vegetable. Look at how happy this guy is. Good for you. You did something not many people could do. Finished artist Lisa, I'm not gonna butcher your last name, crochet's life-size sculptures. Raja and her dog pose with their detailed replicas. This is some cool stuff though, come on. Oh, it might be a little bit creepy, but man, that is cool as hell. Yo, she a bad bitch. ×2 now. A low-resolution tree. Well, I'll say massive underground palaces carved out of solid salt in mines that date to the Middle Ages. This salt mine is outside of Krakow, Poland. There's no way. Holy crap. We're gonna get some real Mines of Moria bullcrap going up in here. Anything underground, that's all I think about. This picture of a visible shockwave. Whew. That's how you know you're gonna die soon. awesome multi-shaded squirrel spotted in Alberta. Wow, I didn't even know that was possible. A city made out of stationary equipment, apart from the train, of course. That's so cute. Dude, having an artistic brain must be amazing. The exact moment the lightning strikes the water. Whoa, God got really mad at that spot in particular today. This 230-year-old cork oak tree is Portugal's most prized tree and the most productive one on record. Ever since 1820, it's harvested every 9 years for wine cork bottles. Stripping the bark doesn't damage the tree as it regenerates naturally, sequestering more CO2 in the process. That's amazing. I had no idea that's where cork came from. Mainly because it never really affected me whatsoever, and it's just a weird random fact to know, but that is cool as hell. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Well, where did you think cork came from? I don't know. I don't think about corks very often. Shishi-Iwa, also known as Lion Rock in Mie Prefecture, Japan. If you time your visit at sunrise, you can see the lion sink its teeth into the sun. However, seeing the moon trapped in the lion's mouth is only seen a few times a year. Well, I know what I'm planning my first Japan trip around now. I'm just kidding. I just want to go to the vending machines and get a beer. A medieval surgeon repaired his broken bone with riveted copper. New bone was formed after the procedure, showing the patient survived. Oh my God, I hate stuff like this. It's cool, don't get me wrong, but ow. The thinking wasp. I wonder what he's thinking about. I'm gonna sting that motherfucker so good. 600-year-old juniper tree. I really hope trees like this have their location kept very secret, because you know how people are. They have to be assholes. I made a mammoth tusk tanto. 2 months of trial and error. Blue for the ocean of tears I shed while making it. Definitely going to take some rest. Woohoo! Jesus. Scenes from the erupting Etna volcano in Italy. Oh man, Pompeii all over again. Get the hell out of there, guys. That's a water bridge. Yep, and it makes total sense too. It's a little bit weird, but it's pretty nifty. I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of the floating bridge in Seattle. You know, the one that sank. This whale in Hawaii. Oh God, I want to visit there so bad, but man, I would feel so unwelcome. An engineer wiring an early IBM computer in 1958. Just think, people were called crazy back then because the folks working on these machines and the ones who had invented these machines thought, you know what, someday they'll be able to fit into a small room. Look at them now. Look at computers now. And on that wonderful note, we've come to the end of another video, ladies and gents. But before we get going, let's take a look at today's fan art. So I just made this abomination in my physics notebook. Abomination? That's not an abomination. It looks great. Always remember, folks, if you even somewhat enjoyed this video, consider dropping a like down below. And if you really enjoyed the video, well then make sure to get yourself subscribed and click that bell icon. And if you're feeling super generous, why not check out my links in the description down below. And until next time, I'll catch you later.